Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video is a little haul, but my partner will be doing it today, but it's an MD paper haul from their 15th anniversary pop-up store in Tokyo. I didn't go, but my partner happened to be there, so I'm hoping that he'll come in and talk about it a little bit more. I wanted to show some of the items that we both decided on getting. We really both love MD paper. It's under the Midori umbrella, and some of these items are limited to the event, like these blank notebooks here, A6 notebooks here, but I know some of these items as well are just early releases for MD paper or Midori. So yeah, I'm excited to hand it off to him, and he will explain a little bit more about some of the things and some of the things he saw. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Hello. As you just heard, I went to the MD Paper 15th anniversary pop-up store and event in Tokyo, where I picked up some of their new items and some limited items, and would just like to share that here. So let's start. The main items they had were, or main kind of limited items, were these limited edition MD notebooks, A6, which all had different artists design the front cover of them. Previously, the front cover of the notebooks were of a kind of cardboardy or like a hard, different material, paper-like, but not quite the same paper. But from now on, all notebooks will use MD paper for the cover as well, so one could draw on it or write on the cover as if it was the paper inside. For this event, I had prepared, I think, 15 different artists' designs on these notebooks, and I didn't buy all of them, but I bought maybe half. We'll see how many. Let's see. Yeah, about half. So I'll just show them off here, and I'll ask my partner to put the name of the artist also on the screen. So here is the first one, and it's a bit hard to see, but you can see kind of the embossing on the notebook cover. So here's just the original illustration, but then they're actually just, yeah, they're embossed onto the cover. So they're still white, but you can see the design on it. Next one is this one. Quite hard to see, but it had some fun, interesting designs, and they also had the original up on the walls, like in color for those that are color, and in bigger size as well. It's a sushi themed one. This one may be harder to see in the embossing because it's very thin lines they used. This one quite nice because it has like thick lettering. It comes off well in the embossing. This one of my favorites. It's kind of like a sunset using different like line thickness and texture. It looks really good. It's hard to see. So this one I have two of because I bought one for me and one for my partner. And some of these were basically half are mine, half are hers, but this one we both had the same. This is probably my favorite one. It's probably also most difficult one to see because it's so fine. It's a watercolor painting by Mateusz Urbanowicz. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but I think he's based in Japan, but he does a lot of street view watercolor paintings in Japan and has several books. I have one of his illustration books, and it's a really nice thing, so I was happy to see that he was featured here as well. Okay, next. Yeah, since I did talk about the different, or the new front cover paper they use, so they're actually selling them at this pop-up event. I don't think these will be available later, but it's extra thick. This is extra thick, and this is thick A6, just loose blank papers, but it's the same paper that I use for the cover, so 2 different thickness, but I thought I could use it for some illustration, final illustration purposes or something like that. Didn't cost too much, so I picked up one of each of these, and they also had it in A4 size, thick and extra thick, so I got 10 sheets of the extra thick one, so maybe, yeah, could be fun, could do something with it in the future. Not sure what though, but we'll see. Next, let's see, hadn't seen A7 size notebooks before, but they had these. They come in a pack of 3. But yeah, a lot of these kind of thinner notebooks, they do come in a pack of 3. So I think they have A4, A5, A6, and just nice to do some small sketching or jot down some small things. And then I also picked up, they actually use it for display, but you could also buy it, but it's like a concrete cement book stand, or iPad stand, or phone stand, or whatever, or it's a bookend. This is really nice tactile thing, and has the, of course, the MD paper logo. Of course, that's not focusing. Oh, there we go. But just really nice, really nice thing, I think. Okay. Let's do that. Perfect. Next, A4 hard paper cover for A4 notebooks. I have a few A4 MD papers that I use for sketching, and I thought I'd just use this if I bring it out. I have this type of, it's kind of a hard paper in a matte pink. I have it for B5 Slim, but I've never seen the size, so this could be a new product as well. Not sure if it will be available, but probably I feel like it's made for the new lineup. And then I bought also, they had this like a stationery box. It's just made of paper, but it's this nice rounded edges, and yeah, you kind of show how it can be used. Put stuff in it, of course. Just a nice little box stationery where I probably keep most of my MD paper that would fit in here. It's quite nice. I like it. And then we have, I think, 2 more items. One is this correction tape with the MD paper color, because they have this kind of, I don't know, signature off-white color, so this one is just made to perfectly mimic that. And then I also bought their new fountain pen, which they promoted. It's the dip-in type, so it doesn't have like a cartridge or anything like that. It's just a nib and a wooden handle. Oh, sorry, wooden, what do you call it? Grip body. And I bought the medium nib size. So, but yeah, it will be fun to try. And then I think that is it. Oh right, I also want to show they do have fountain pen from before, this type, which do have a cartridge inside, which I really enjoy. But yeah, this type is the, well, I guess different and fun to try. And then also because I bought for more than 2,500 yen, I got this kind of artist design kind of book mark. No, like it's a sticker, so you can put the name of your notes or your name on here and then put it in the notebook. That's at least how they had it set up, as to show off in the store. I'll put up some of the, or my partner will put up some of the footage from the store later as well, at the end of the video. And lastly, right, this is the same thing as these ones. It's like a sticker where you can put, but this is if you bought for more than 5,000 yen, they had set up kind of like a old school printing press. So you got to make this yourself. They had it all set up, but you like place the card and press down, and just like a fun little thing, which is nice. And yeah, that was it. It was a really nice little store they had, and they also had a little workshop where you could buy notepad paper in kind of like square configuration, and then they had a little workshop where you make and apply glue and cardboard to it to make it into like a usable notepad where they stick together and they just don't all fall apart. I didn't do it though, but like a fun little thing they had. Yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.